This is last day of the week for leg day. A little tired today. Woke up around 6 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now at the gym. I keep it as natural as possible. I like, for some reason, struggling to talk right now. But yeah, I'm going to be doing my warm ups. And it's something that I think a lot of people neglect, which is doing warm ups on their leg days. Uh, it's very crucial, especially right now it's really cold. So a lot of the muscles are really cold and tight, and especially like the tendons, the hips. I like to warm them up. So I'm going to show you guys what I do usually for my warm ups, which is one foam roll, super easy to get. Say usually your gym has a foam roll, but I'm not a big fan of the gym's foam rollers. It's like that styrofoam. Maybe just because I'm so used to a more sturdier foam roller, it gets really deeper into my muscles. And then I'll do pretty much two or three different other exercises, which I'm going to show you real quick. So right over here, do a sideways view. I do what is called fire hydrants, where you're pretty much on all four. Yeah, I know. In a position that probably can be a little embarrassing. But hey, sometimes you gotta do the warm-ups that is necessary to give you the best start for your hips. So typically fire hydrants are, like a dog when it takes a piss. Fire hydrant, yeah. You pretty much do a forward rotation. I usually do about 8 to 10 reps on each side. I'll do 8 forward and then 8 backwards. I always imagine like jumping over a hurdle, over an object. So that's one warm up. I'll do it for both sides, right? And then I'll do supine hip flexors, which it's like you're kind of like kneeling and then you just lean forward. You basically flex your glutes going forward. I kind of like to rotate slowly, activating, and I'm thrusting with my glutes right here. So doing both sides, stretching the hip flexors here, leaning forward, and feeling the activation like this. So I'm just kind of thrusting. So that stretch, right? So that's two. And typically, I like to do like the little frogs, frog position. Pretty much try to go as wide as you can, pulling back, and want to stretch, staying on your elbows. Yeah, that one feels crazy. Oh, and I lean one side to the other. Get this thing warmed up. So usually those are the three warm-ups I do. Hopefully that gets you started and warmed up for your leg day. So don't forget to foam roll as well. Foam rolling is really important. And yeah, I'll just carry on and show you a workout. Let's go. Shoo. Finally, first set. Go for 6 to 10. Let's go. Whew. Set number two. I'm not gonna lie, the setup for glute hip thrusters or glute bridges, whatever you want to call it. Takes a lot of energy just to set up. But I used to do deadlifts, but it takes a lot of energy. Oh, no, well, I had lower back issues, and deadlifts is really taxing. This is a good alternative where it'll actually help not have any back pain. So, trying to build off of this. Yeah. Yeah. Phew. Using these wrist straps. I can hold it with my forearms, to be honest, but I want to focus mainly on legs. So I find these really useful. I actually used to be a non-believer in these kind of stuff, but after some time, I realized how much it allows me to focus on one specific muscle instead of having to, focus on holding my grip and losing focus. So nice little cheat code, but I honestly recommend these once you've really gotten used to holding the weights. Let's do this. Whew. Those are nice. Really good. So I did 45s for 10. And by the time I hit 10, it burns, but it's not like I probably have about 3 or 4 left in the tank, which I feel like, it'll do the job, and I'm feeling kind of tired, but I'm not trying to settle for lightweight. I should be like, once I'm at 9 or 10, I should be like really pushing it to the point where I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna increase my weight. I'm gonna jump it up to 50s. Should be a piece of cake. Yeah. One, two, three, four. Ah. Yeah. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Whoa. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. That one. That one's a good weight. Let's see my words. That was a good weight. 650s. I hit 10 for those. Hoping I hit 10 across the board, hopefully, for the last two sets. Um, if I am able to, next week, 55 pounds. We're doing Romanian deadlifts. And just a quick tip with these, a lot of people, they just, go right in and they just pick it up and they just start from here. And you can try to straighten out your back, but even then, when you've already picked it up, you actually need to bring your shoulders back and your chest up front. So this helps pull the shoulder back. But it's also what is called thoracic extension, thoracic extension, where it keeps your back at a more, leveled uh, posture where you're not hunching over, which is bad for your posture. So when you do these, there's a technique where when you grab the bar, you want to flare in, and you're actually tightening up your lats. So instead of being like this and lifting it off, you're going to be, see that difference? You lift off here, and now you have a stronger brace, stronger form. And you're always going to keep it tight. Even your lats are almost like flexed. So you're pretty much also doing a back workout, but really just pulling your hamstrings. That's a good little starter there. Hopefully you guys will understand that. Oh, almost forgot the weights here. Oh, shit. Oh, let's go. Good thing I caught it. Let's do it. Holy moly. That was good. Let's do this last set. Ah. 10. Drop set this motherfucker. Gonna. Oh. 7. 7.5. Ah. 6. Almost. Let's see. Last one. Yeah, that 6 was tough. But if you fell in that last set, I decided just to kind of rep it. Well, you can see I can hit 7. I can, like I said, I can hit 10 if I wanted to. But the main focus is on my hamstrings, right? And it's already fully fatigued where I can't even hit it anymore because I'm controlling it and using just that muscle. So now I can really gauge what I'll be able to do next week. And resting is super important too in between the sets because, like I said, you don't want to gas yourself out. You got to recharge, refuel yourself so you can have more gas to keep going and to keep pushing the same weights. So right now it's probably been 1 minute and I can hop right back in and be able to hit this set, but I already know I'm going to be hitting only 3 or 4. So I'm losing that extra 2 to 3 reps that I could be doing if I wait 3 to 5 minutes, right? But again, everyone has a different style of training, and I'm not going to say that mine's just like the end all be all, but I found that has been a very powerful routine and regimen where resting is key to be able to keep pushing more volume every week and to measure my volume, and it keeps going up and up and up and up. And eventually some people always say I plateaued. Well, one, is your nutrition not correct? And 2, are you actually tracking the weights? Are you adding slow increments of weights, not jumping by big increments? So there's a lot of levels to it. Whew. Yeah. Short 2-second pauses at the very bottom. And then also 2-second squeeze at the top. Controlling the weights. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's 2. 3. Let's skip my toes. 8. 9. 12. Oh. In the next set, where I know I'm gonna drive you guys crazy, but controlling their weight all the way through every single movement. You'll feel the fatigue a lot more and just feel a lot more in your muscles. So I see a lot of people, they just, just rep it out. Yeah, you're gonna feel the burn, but you're not really completely engaging the muscles. It's kind of hard to talk when I'm listening to music. I minimize my voice and I pause this. Actually talk more louder. Yeah. Controlling the weights all the way through the movement. If you want to do explosion, that's something that's taught a lot in sports, in like football, basketball, short range motions where you just explode, pushing up and down as fast as you can because you're literally running back and forth in sports, same as soccer. But when it comes to bodybuilding, well, you want to be able to, grow your muscles in the most maximal effort way. You got to control it. Control the weight. All right. Yeah. 7. See? Control all the way through. No momentum. 8. Even the rep where you're supposed to explode. 9. 10. 11. Oh yeah. I've been skipping these ab workouts for like months. But I usually do them after I finish all my leg days. I don't like to do it like on my upper body days because I have leg days the next day and I don't want to be sore when I hit legs. So with these, probably my favorite ab workout to do. When I do these, I try to think of like a armadillo or like a roly-poly where you just fold in nice and tight. Find it very comfortable to hit it this way. So I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 sets. Yeah. Hit it 15 for 120s. Felt pretty light, so I'm gonna increase it to let's try 135s. Let's stretch at the top here. And engage. 1.
Uh, uh, oh, uh, uh.